We finally the stream's working just a crash again. And I'm concerned about the quality too. Just a tiny bit. I feel like the quality's gonna be really bad, but it doesn't look too bad. I think it's okay. Sending all these guys a stream link. Just give me a moment. That's how every start of the stream works. Me sending the stream link out to 20 people on PSN. Some of the drivers aren't currently present in our Discord. Yeah, just give me a sec, sorry. Bats Plus, currently your pole man. I knew Bats, bro. Bats is quick around here. I did my first league race on, what was it, Thursday? I believe. And Bats Plus whipped my ass. And I was very surprised. He finished second to Passassa, who probably one of the quickest drivers in North America at the moment. He might even be the quickest. He can go on his way to F1 Esports as well. But yeah, I mean, he's an excellent driver. He's extremely quick. But Bats Plus was keeping up with him at the end of the race. It was an all-star race. Trinity Competitive Racing, TCR, was where we were racing at, and he beat me, so I know he's quick around here. He's currently on pole position. Goldfinch is giving him a good fight, though, in his return. Goldfinch has been subbing for some races with us. Every once in a while, do a race or two, which is nice. Acid Masters, thank you once again for delivering me a full grid. I gotta pay you some money or something like that. I mean, it's really nice, and these drivers are really good, too. Mendowski proved that last week. Danger Times. Permitted Singer won in his first race here, for gosh sake. Well, that's about it. Let's get into quali. VR Robin. I have a feeling this guy's going to be quick. Davey looks pretty quick too. J77J on mediums as well. So Davey and J77J are guys to watch out for. To Pastor, obviously, don't forget about him. He is an excellent driver as well. Almost won last week. He finished second after spinning with 2 laps to go. He was in the DRS of J77J about to make an overtake after he was around P8, P9, around 10 laps in, and he just fought his way through the field and slowly caught up to J77J. Davey has called it quits. He likes his time on that medium compound tire, and he will start presumably probably in top 5. He might stay there. But we know these guys are very quick. Some of these new guys, will see if they're quick as well. It looks like they are. I mean, Davies 4th, Robin 6th, Zavone 7th, Woljanaisker 9th, and then Walcott, he's not set a lap time yet. Along with some of the other drivers, Morrow, UK Demon, Acid Masters himself has not set a lap time. Furthest back right now is Fernasco and King Papa and Parnell. They're struggling a little bit. GTAT as well is struggling. Faster, fastest time of a 1:16.7. Slightly ahead of Bats Plus. He's putting on the medium tires to presumably do a lap, maybe? We'll see. We're going board with United Bosnia for now, the Super Swede. He is currently the fastest driver on a timed lap. As he comes through last couple quarters now. He goes a bit wide there. You really want to hit that curb going through that corner, the second to last corner really on this racetrack, as he comes down through the hill. Surprising with this right-hander right there, your tire temps go like really high through there, and it can really hurt your entry into turn 1. You can run wide if your tires get overheated, overcooked through that corner. That's one of the issues with this track, though, is tire temps on that left front. Your tire like goes up to almost 230 degrees Fahrenheit at some points. At least for me it was. And so I was really feeling it through Sectors 1 and Sector 2, but I'd lose all my time in Sector 3. So that's what these drivers need to manage. Playing around the tire temperatures. If you go lower tire pressures, your tire temps will be lower. If you go higher, your tire temps will be higher. But the thing is, higher tire pressures mean better grip, and your car's a lot more stable and glued to the track. But you will lose some time with understeering through corners like that. One right there. Goldfinch, he is on a lap, or what's he doing? That doesn't look like he's on a lap. Go on board with Galaxy ARAM, give some of the midfield drivers a little bit of screen time here as we near the ending stages of qualifying at Portimao. Galaxy Airman coming towards the end of Sector 1. No, he's just past the end of Sector 1. I'll get the track map up so I can correctly label each corner. And it's numbered on my phone. Alright, there we go, we got the track. This Galaxy comes through the end of Sector 2 now. We'll see if he's got a purple sector here. I highly doubt it. He's up 4/10 though, and I could put him right in with 7th through 10th, really. But do you want to be outside the top 10 so you can start on meters around here and do the alternate strategy? I think it's an interesting call. If you're near that top 10, if you don't want to start on the sauce, you could just not go out on another lap. Or back off. But I think you want to be in the top 10. I mean, the softs, they don't have great wear around here. Galaxy improves by 4/10. Who do we go on board with? Who do we go on board with? Acid Masters, maybe? No, I think we're going on board with Parnell. New driver. I think he's American. Could be wrong about that. As he heads through turn 10s and turn 10 and turn 11. Turn 11, you can get a lot of understeer through there. It's easy to pick up a warning on that exit. I've been having that issues with that in league racing and 5-lappers. Parnell locks up into that corner as well. It's turn 13, I believe. Turn 14 here. Really long corner, easy to invalidate there too. And now coming through turn 15 flat out. But it's still a corner. I mean, you really have to put some force into your controller or wheel to not go off track there. Mara collide on the lap. I think if there's anybody else we could go on board with, we'll go on board with them. I think Zavone is the closest driver to finishing the lap, who's reasonably placed at the moment. I think we'll go on, we'll go on board with Zavone. Just from the name, I'm guessing he's Croatian. It sounds like a Croatian name to me. We'll see, though. Goldfinch has put it on pole position. I didn't see that. Top 3 are very close. Davies still in 4th. Zavone has backed out of his lap. J7SMJ, championship leader. Oh no, he isn't the championship leader, I'm sorry. It is a 4-point gap between him and Bats Plus. Bats has 144 points. J7SMJ has 140, I believe. Is there anybody else on a lap right now that we can go on board with? I think GAT. Oh, we'll go on board with Mara, who's about to finish this lap. It's going to be a decent time for the Croatian, I believe. 18-0. Puts him 15th, so the grid is extremely close, actually. Oh, that's going to be invalidation. Yeah, GT8AT thought he had an invalidation there, but he got a bit lucky, and he seemed like he was a bit nervous there. For me, when I was in practice for my other league, I was doing 16/8 in practice on a qualifying sim, so I mean, I could still compete with these guys. I know I'm not as quick as I used to be, but I'm certainly not a scrub. Matthew Hero, 17-3. Damn, what a good lap for Matthew Hero. He's really improved as the season's gone on. I think we'll have to go on board with somebody quicker right after GT8AT finishes his lap. Maybe Robin. We'll go on board with Robin, yeah. Here comes GT8AT up to the line, though. Can he improve? Yeah, he still improves, but I mean, I think he had at least half a second there that he lost in that one corner. Robin up 6/10. Can he put it on pole here? Through 2 sectors, up 6/10. That is a huge gain, and you could gain a lot of time through these last couple quarters. Here comes Robin towards the line. He's got a little bit of a slipstream ahead, although he's not going to use it. I think it's going to be pole for Robin. Oh, 16-7. He is only a 10th off here. Bats Plus is on a lap 2. We'll go on board with him later in the session. Here comes Fred, the right out of the final corner. Freddie, race winner at Vietnam last season in the junior tier. He comes towards the line. What time is it going to be for Fred the Red? It's going to be a really quick time for Fred the Red. It's a 17-1. What an excellent time from Freddie there. As Weisschneider goes with the 5th with the 17-0. That's going to drop Davey down a position on those medium compound tires. Here comes King Papa up towards the line. What time will he set in the Aston Martin car? It's a 17-1 for King Papa. These drivers are absolutely flying right now. The track evolution is drastic. Bats Plus, though, your championship leader by 4 points compared to J7SMJ, is up slightly through 2 sectors. He has time to gain in this final sector. Can he put it on pole? That's not a great corner, though. At turn 14, Turn 13, down to turn 14. That's pretty good turn 14 there. Oh, but he's going to invalidate. Oh, he got lucky. What a lucky son of a bitch. Bats Pluses. Here he comes towards the line. Will Bats Plus put it on pole? It's going to be really close if he does. He does. He puts it on pole by 300ths of a second, I believe. 300ths, yep. 30 thousandths of a second are the margins here. It is extremely close in qualifying. It's going to be an extremely close race and an excellent race if we see margins like that, man. That was a really close qualifying session. Maybe some of the drivers in the Discord actually used my setup, because it's actually a pretty good setup for race pace and for quali pace. Whew. So, quick rundown. I mean, if you guys didn't see already, Bats Plus, he's your pole man, the championship leader, 144 points compared to J707J's 140. And J707J qualified 11th on mediums. He didn't set a new time. Oh, that's not good for him. Goldfinch, though, second place. Excellent result for him. He finished third in the last race he did with us, the only race he's done this season. The Pastor in fourth, not the Danish, the Dutch driver Robin in fifth. Weisschneider. Weisschneider in fifth. I like that name, man. Davey in sixth, Featherhead in seventh, Acid Masters in eighth, King Papa in ninth, and Bosnia rounded off the top 10 there for qualifying. I mean, I have to tell you, this field is pretty damn close. Yeah, I love it. I will take third with no practice. The best red shit on you. Let's be real here. I'm just fucking with you. Yeah, Bosnia's not too happy starting in 10th. I get it. It makes sense. But we'll see if it works out for him. What is your predictions? What are your predictions? Yeah. For the stream watchers. What are your predictions? I'll be right back. I am going to have a quick bathroom break. I'll be ready for the race. Probably halfway through the formation lap. Do not leave. Alright, baby, we are back, ready to present this excellent race. That's going to be exciting, man, I tell you that. I am excited. Most excited I've been in a long time. This grid is really competitive. Like, I haven't seen a grid that close in probably since Season 3. Realistically, with a full grid, too. We haven't had many full grids. Really, ever. This is the second straight week. It might be a record. 2 straight weeks of full grid. Thank you, Acid Masters, for inviting your very clean friends. I know sometimes we'd have other drivers invite friends as reserves and it'd be a shit show. But his drivers are very good, very clean. He does a great job for us. So, give me a chance to catch my breath. Alright, we went through the top 10 already. Davies sitting 6th. That's really pretty on those mediums. That is really nice. J707J on mediums. Probably use mediums. Matthew in 12th on mediums. 13th is Zavone on mediums. The Croatian, I'm guessing. We'll have to check his nationality after the race. Fernasco in 14th. The Alpine driver on the mediums. Galaxy, Maro, GT8AT all on sauce. Parnell in 18th on mediums. Walcott on 19th on sauce. And UK Demons rounding off the field on mediums. I believe those last 3 drivers did not set a lap time. Could be wrong, though. But we're getting ready for the 5 red lights here. A poor Stars fan says Goldfinch is going to win. Tapastor is going to crash or spin as usual. Predicts Tapastor. I mean, that's not very confidence inspiring, is it? You shouldn't be sitting by yourself, the pastor. You might have a chance of winning this race if you keep it clean. But we're ready, baby, at this beautiful Portimao track. Portugal track. Portimao. Getting ready for the 5 red lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 red lights, and we are ready to go. Lights out and away we go. Bats Plus seems to have gotten a decent start into turn 1. Goldfinch is giving a little bit of a fight though into turn 1. Bats Plus trying to go around the outside. He goes off the track a little bit. Same does Robin against the pass. Robin's up into 3rd. Further back. Oh, the pastor's trying to take the position back on Robin. Oh, and Robin's spun. Robin's lost it. Fighting with the pastor. Davies up to 4th already. Further back. What do we have going on here? If we could get a better camera angle, here comes United Bosnia. Oh, no, that's Fred the Red trying to go around the outside of United Bosnia. He goes a bit wide. Jason SMJ battling the King Papa as well. Wow. Well, it's still Bats Plus in the lead. So we head through the middle stages of lap 1. We've had some incidents. It seems like Mauro Coletta has fallen back along with Robin, and they've had a collision as well. Disastrous start for Robin. Hopefully Mauro didn't do anything too stupid there. As we head through turn 14 now, Sagres is what it's called. On the first lap, Bats Plus is still your leader. We'll get the interval up now. There's pretty big gaps forming already, actually. The dirty air at this track is quite drastic, for sure. Everyone's separated by around 5 or 6 tenths. Oh, and Robin spun again, man. What a disastrous start for Robin. And Fred the Red, who's spun at some point. Here comes King Papa trying to make a move on Jason SMJ down into turn 1. Parnell and Zivone going side by side. Parnell with an excellent move up into 13th. He started 17th or 18th. Oh, wow. Oh, no. Zivone almost made an incredible save there. I mean, if he would have saved that, he would have saved it if he didn't have contact with I think it was UK Demon, and it wasn't UK Demon's fault either. Robin's pitting. He's going to be almost lapped by the time he comes out of the box. But he'll have a chance to get back into things. I guarantee you there'll be a safety car at some point here at Portimao. There's a few corners where it's quite easy to spin. But overall, we haven't seen too many spins compared to last week. The overall sense has been that it's been quite clean so far, at least in my opinion. Goldfinch, I mean, he has given Bats Plus some serious issues here. Bats Plus seems like he's struggling a little bit in the early portions of this race. We're only on lap 2, but Goldfinch would have passed him this lap if there was DRS. He might still pass him at the end of the straight. We'll have to see. So Pastor and Davey are keeping close. Remember, Davey's on those medium compound tires, and if he can pull off the alternate strategy, if he, like, what I'm trying to say is, if he's still 4th or 5th by the time these guys pit, and he can stretch out those medium compound tires. Oh, but no, he spun. Ignore everything I said. Davey can still win this race, though. But you do not want to hit that curb. That's a deadly curb. It's probably the most deadly curb on the track, if I'm being real. Whatever turn... What number is it? Turn... I think it's turn 8. Samsung is what it's called, apparently. That corner is very treacherous. We're coming up to it now. Somebody else has had a wreck. Not this corner, but the next corner. Samsung is what it's called apparently on the track map. That's the corner where you don't want to spin. It's very difficult. Mauro Coletta's gone for another spin though, and he could be out of this race pretty soon. Oh, yep, and GT8AT has spun. That's expected. Sorry. He spun at that turn 8 corner I was talking about. And for some reason, it's being really goofy, the game, with spins. Or like yellow flags. That's what I meant to say. Goldfinch though, he's about to make a move. End of lap 3 here, onto the straight. Should be quite straightforward for Goldie. I believe he's Canadian, I'm not sure. We're gonna call him Canadian. In the slipstream, down into turn 1, he's probably gonna have to use any ERS to get past Bats. Further back, United Bosnia, the Super Swede, about to make a move on Asset Masters. Mauro Coletta's wrecked again. He'll probably cause a safety car at some point. But he makes the move, Bosnia does. He makes it stick as well. Oh, further back, Parnell and UK Demon. UK Demon going down the inside of Parnell into turn 1, through turn 2 and turn 3. Here comes Parnell's teammate, Fernasco, about to make a move on the American as well. Oh, Parnell's going to try and hold it, but you have to surrender that position or else it's going to be a Very bad wreck. Acid Master's further up. He's about to make a move on United Bosnia. Oh, GT8AT is wrecked in the turn 2? And that's a safety car, full course safety car. Oh, that changes everything. And that allows Robin and Mauro Coletta to get back into this race. So somehow GT8AT is wrecked at turn 3, it is. I don't know how you do that, but I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. Mauro Coletta might get lapped here too if he doesn't get out of the pits quick enough. I think he'll be fine though. So now we'll put on the tire graphics. I wanted to keep those off for a few laps so you guys could see more of the action. And during a safety car period, it would be really nice if I had a co-commentator, because it makes it very difficult. Like, I just get bored. But we got 2 guys pitting. That'll give me something to talk about. Goldfinch and DePaster bringing it into the pits. Masters has a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. Oh no. Bosnia somehow speeds into the pit lane under the safety car. I don't know why you'd want to do that. I've seen too many drivers do that. Well, DePaster puts on the mediums. Goldfinch puts on the hards. He's going to take a very big risk and try to go to the end of this race. Top 5 stayed out. The top 5 are Bats Plus on the sauce, Davey on the mediums, Jay starting to some Jay. That strategy is actually going to work out to perfection potentially here on the mediums. Matt here on the mediums, Finasco on the mediums, and then coming out of the pits now, bunch of these guys. Oh, Mauro Coletta's got a drive through too. Weiss Janaskar is on the mediums. Acid Masters with a drive through on the mediums. Bosnia on mediums with a 5-second time penalty. Volkut has not pit. And apparently he's not on the lobby either. I did not notice that. UK Demon on the hards along with King Papa. Galaxy on the mediums. Parnell on the hards. Zvon Koshevik on the hards. Robin on the mediums. Freddy on the hards. Mauro Coletta with the drive through on the mediums. He's probably going to call it quits. Well, we got a Ferrari 1-2. That's not something you see every day. Now we just wait for the safety car to come in eventually. I think it will be maybe 2 more laps. I hope not, but knowing our luck, WSR, the safety car will be out for another 3 or 4 laps, but I don't think that's going to happen. Should be a net down to lap 6 though, I think. Should be. We'll see if anybody else pits. Nope, it's not going to happen. Nobody else is pitting. Whoa, what's going on back here? What do we have? We have a lot of jostling. Is Walcott? No, Walcott is not in this lobby. So I'm assuming he left at some point. Or lagged out. Nobody's cared to send him an invite back. Well, that's unfortunate. What's going on with these guys overtaking under the safety car? So, for me right now, I'm trying to think who is going to be in the best position after the safety car. I still feel like Davey and Jason SMJ are in really good positions because they're on the mediums. These guys behind are on mediums. I mean, it's a 5-lap tire difference. More like 4, maybe more like 3 really, considering that they didn't really run too many laps under green flag conditions. And the guys who put on mediums had to pit again. Well, some guys further back on hards who could cause some havoc with the guys 2 stopping. Or 1 stopping if you haven't pit yet. So that's intriguing to me. I'm surprised Robin didn't come in to the pits and maybe put on the hards, but I think he trusts his overall pace to supersede some of these guys, make quick work of them. I think we have to keep an eye on Robin for sure at the moment. But Bats Plus is getting these drivers backed up. We are about to restart this race finally after this short safety car period, luckily, unlike Belgium where it was like 10 minutes. Bats Plus, when will he go? I think he might wait. No, he's going to go now. Bats Plus goes pretty early, actually. I thought he'd wait until the start-finish line, and Davey got a good start, but Matthew Hero did not get a good jump off the line here. Pastor's already on the back of Goldfinch into turn 1. This is the battle for the provisional lead at Portimao. Down into turn 1, Pastor makes the move on Goldfinch. He's on those hard compound tires, remember. We got a lot jostling further back. I don't know what the hell is going on. Oh, there's a spinner. The two Alfa Romeos have crashed into each other. Volcuts, that's his AI. Yeah, that's tripping me out a little bit. Who do we go to? I think we go to on board with Acid Master 2, who's trying to pass the German Weissneiger into turn 6, into turn 7 now. Jason SMJ has lost a lot of ground. He must have had some sort of, yeah, he had a spinner into the safety car. That's what happened. Jason SMJ lost some positions. I didn't notice that just until now. And further up to Pastor is about to make a move on Fernasco. Oh, that's going to be really ballsy if he can make it. King Papa's had to spin. Zvone as well, almost lost it. So disastrous restart for King Papa. Hopefully he can cool down and climb back up the order a little bit. But still Bats Plus in the lead. Davey is putting some pressure on Bats Plus as well here. Fernasco still holding firm in fourth. Can't Pastor pass him? I think Fernasco might go for the move on Matthew Hero instead. JB very close to making a move on his teammate into T1. He does not go for it. Fernasco, oh, he's going to hit that curb, man. You got to be careful, Fernasco. I thought he was going to spin there for a second. Robin's just gone past Purnell, and I told you Robin would fly past those hard compound runners very quickly. I still think he has a chance in this race to get potentially a podium. But this is going to be a really big train here with Matthew Hero leading it. That's going to help Davey even more. And Bats Plus, too. Don't forget Bats in this race, man. He has a good chance as well of winning. I think Davey's in the prime spot at the moment. Goldfinch, too, has a pretty good chance, but Goldfinch is going to have to face Davey, who's going to be on fresh, soft compound tires at the end of this race, and that's not going to bode well for his chances, I don't think. But, I mean, we'll see. Anything can happen. Parnell's had a spin. Oh, Parnell, you good? Yeah, he's good. Didn't lose too much time. I mean, about 5 seconds. Will affect him in the short term, but not as much in the long term. Now as we come onto the straight again, Pastor's close once again. He wants to get past these guys, because these guys are really slow. They're losing seconds on hand on the guys ahead. Pastor cannot get past Fernasco, actually. Acid Master's into the box, I'm assuming for a wing change. Pastor cannot get by them, because they're just quick enough to keep ahead of the Belgian. And the Belgian's going to start to get a bit frustrated, because he's on this fresh rubber, and he knows he has to get by these guys if he wants any chance of picking up a win in the Portuguese Grand Prix, and it's not looking good for him right now. Goldfinch, though, he's sitting nice and calm here. He's loving what he's seeing, because Pastor's not making up any ground. And Pastor, remember, has to pit again, while Goldfinch can go to the end on these hard compound tires if he desires. I wouldn't be shocked if there's another safety car before then, but anything can happen here in WSR's. Weissneiger went for a ballsy move there into turn 8, Samsung corner, and it's not going to pay off for him. He's going to lose the position to Jason SMJ. Oh my gosh! Somebody hit the styrofoam boards, and that was Matthew Hero, who was leading the train, and that'll make it a lot easier for Pastor to get by Fernasco. Because now Fernasco won't have DRS to aid him in his defense of third place, which would have been fourth. But Matthew has since wrecked. Oh, we got a contact. King Papa and Parnell, I think. Onto the straightaway, though. Davey is really close. Further back to Pastor has gotten past Fernasco. And then further back, Bosnia. Oh, Bosnia! Holy crap, that was really tight. And it's Robin goes down the inside. The Dutch driver pulling off Max Verstappen-like moves. He gets by through turn 3. And now he's going to get past Weissneiger as well. I love that guy's name. I'm not pronouncing it right, I know for sure, but still a lovely name. Bosnia's gotten past Weissneiger. Further up the battle for the lead, though, Davey Davies Dutch too, so we're seeing some Dutch dominance here so far in the early stages. Robin and Davy really put on a show for the fans and viewers. Davies about to make a move for the lead. I think we'll have him this lap, but Bats Plus is very good through these final couple corners. I know that because he was able to pull out a 1 second gap on me in our league race that we did together a couple days ago. Every time through those last couple corners. I gained time on him in Sector 1 and Sector 2, but he pulled out like 3 or 4 tenths in Sector 3. He was absolutely flying. Goldfinch is about to make a move on Fernasco though. Weisschneider has lost a lot of time to Goldfinch after almost pulling off a really nice move into Samsung corner. And just on the 7 just gotten past Fernasco as well. Further back, we got a train of cars here headed by Robin, who I think overtook Matthew Hero. And Bosnia is going to try and overtake his teammate as well. Should be a fairly easy move for Bosnia into turn 6. The Super Swede going down the inside of the Brit, and he's completed it. Nice move from the Super Swede, a united Bosnia. Further up, we have to go back to the battle for the lead. I think Davies slightly holding back. We'll check the ERS real quick. Telemetry. Yep, Davey has 30% more ERS, which is about a full pit straight more, I'd say. I mean, around that, I'd say. I could be wrong. But that is around the time that it takes to burn off a decent chunk of ERS. Here comes Davey, though, into P1. Bats Plus will be penning around lap 15, I'm guessing. That's a long time to stretch out those soft compound tires for sure, though. Mario Colette has had another incident. He's about to be lapped. Disastrous scenes for the Croatians so far. As Aston Masters blew a corner further back there, as you can see on the mini-map. Fernasco's just gotten past J707J. So J707J really isn't that quick at the moment. He struggled in quali. He struggled in the race. He just gave Fernasco a nice love tap to remind him that he is a championship contender. Zvone has retired in the pit lane. He's called it quits, unfortunately. And that leaves 18 runners left in this race. I'm guessing Morrow won't last too much longer, though. Tabasser and Goldfinch. It looks like Goldfinch made the right strategy call for sure to pit onto the hards. Because now Goldfinch can either stay out till the end of the race and have better time, and have a 20-second gap, or he can pit with Tabasser and have the same exact tires till the end. I think he's going to stay out, though. I mean, he's not really losing time to Davey, is he? Bats Plus has almost lost DRS to Davey. He's about to. Can you stay with him? Yeah, he has DRS. Luckily for him. Tabasser and Goldfinch, there's going to be no move made there, but further back, I think J707J has an excellent chance of passing Fernasco into turn 1, but will he make the move? I don't like making moves into turn 1, but J707J is a different animal. He's a different breed. He is ballsy as hell, and he makes the move into turn 1 easily. What a nice move from J707J. Into turn 1 as well. In turn 3 now, Matthew Hero's putting up the fight against, that's Weisschneider. As down into turn 1, King Papa making a move on Galaxy RM. These two have fallen off a little bit from the rest of the pack. Galaxy's really struggling today. King Papa had that one spin, so that's why he's lost a lot of time. These guys are losing a lot of contact with the guys further up. Going board with Bats Plus. Actually, we'll go on board with Davey and see how he's doing up in the lead. As, oh, Acid Masters. Is that him who had a spin? Matthew Hero had a spin. That's who had a spin. And he's lost a lot of time. That staying on the medium strategy has really worked out for Fernasco. He's been exceptionally quick today. But it didn't work out for Matthew, who's lost tons of time now. Bats Plus pits, putting on the medium compound tires for sure. Taking about 19 laps. Debut will be in around lap 18 or 19. So that's my prediction. Robin, the Dutchman, up in the 6th. Done an excellent recovery job after having that incident early on. A lot of these drivers still do not have penalties, which I'm a bit surprised about. For me, this track was really difficult on track limits. And that's why I begged the drivers to do regular limits this week with like the stewards watching out for corner cuts and track extensions, but the drivers didn't want that, so we stuck with strict. But it seems like these drivers knew what they were talking about, because they have really done a good job of not extending the limits. Maybe this is just my driving style. Because I'm normally not the one to pick up too many track limit penalties in league races, but in 5-lappers, I was picking up 2 or 3 2-second time penalties, just in a 5-lapper. Which really confused me. Bats Plus is in 11th on the medium compound tires. He's got some nice clear air after he passes UK Demon and Fred the Red, which he should be able to do in short order. No, Parnell has had a spin. Lost a chunk of time. Now he's way off Galaxy rim. Yeah, he's lost a lot of time. Robin. Oh yeah, Fernasco's pitting? He's going to put on the hards then. That's got to be my guess. That's a bit surprising from Fernasco. I wouldn't think that'd be the strategy you'd want to do. I feel like you'd want to stretch it out a few more laps and go to the softs, but obviously maybe he was thinking something else. His tire wear maybe was a bit too high, and he thought, I mean, it's a bit of a risk, but I'll put on the hards here and see if I can make it at the end without losing too much time. He's back to 14th now. And Fernasco's target really is Fred the Red in P8. I guess that's what I'd target if I were him. DePaster spun. Oh my gosh. The Belgian. Every race he's had one spin. I mean, it's not been one huge mistake, but it's just one spin that's cost him so much time. Cost him about 10 seconds he lost. And when you do spin, you want to minimize that time loss. You do not want to lose that much time, just like DePaster just did. And better yet, you just don't want to spin at all. But VER Robin, man, he is put it in a charge here. He really could be in with the chance of the win of the race. If not for that spin earlier, I think he would have really competed with Davey. But now they're on the same tire strategy. He's got to gain about 10 seconds. I highly doubt he's going to be able to do that, but you never know. That's going to be a penalty, though. That's got to be a warning. There's no way it isn't. Maybe J707J did put it on regular. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think he did. Maybe I was tripping a little bit. I don't mind regular, though. I mean, we haven't seen too many poor corner cuts, have we? Ah, Freddy. Fred the Red's had a spin. No damage, though. It doesn't look like it. You want to be careful through this corner, Fred. Do not spin it. Yep, he's smart. Calculated driving there from Fred. Not to drop it. Davies just picked up a 3-second time penalty on regular, I think. Has to be regular. There's no way J707 just extending the limits that much. Ooh, who's that? Who's had a spin? That's got to be somebody pretty high up. DePaster? Oh, it is DePaster. DePaster spun again. Same corner. Turn 8. Samsung corner. Told you, man, that corner is difficult if you don't have the right setup on your car. It's really costing DePaster today. That is for sure. Robin's keeping around the same pace as Davey in the lead. But, I mean, he's 10 seconds back, so I don't think there's any chance he makes up that time. I think he could finish P2 today. Oh, that's Morrow. He's going to call it quits. He's probably going to let himself get to cuter. He's just letting the guys by, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's been a bad race for Morrow Colada, that's for sure. Actually, today I think the driving has been excellent compared to what we saw last week, which was atrocious. At least in my opinion, from many drivers. It's just pathetic. The driving standards need to be a lot better than that, that's for sure. But drivers have proven themselves this week that they can drive cleanly, and oh no, Robin! You gotta, oh my gosh. That was a bit of a mistake from Robin, a mistake from J707J for sure. I hope Robin didn't pick up any damage. I highly doubt he did, because it's unreduced. But if he did, that's a bit unfortunate. Bosnia lets him by. J707J did spin there, though. And that's not what you need when you're battling for a championship. UK Demons had a really bad spin. It's going to cost him tons of time. Poor Parnell's off in his own world, though. Way behind everybody. Walcott's AI. You got Galaxy as well, who just got lapped. So we got a lot of some of these drivers have lost a lot of time, that's for sure. We've had some spins as well. This debut laps, wall cuts, EI. Oh, Weissneiger! Weissgenisker. Into turn 1, almost made a move. Acid Masters, will we see a battle here? He's in the slipstream of Matthew Hero on fresher tires. Oh, Acid, it's a bit late, Acid, to go for that move. You do not want to risk it! But he has a clean driver in Matthew Hero who knew he was going to be on the inside there, and it worked out. How did we get a virtual safety car for Morrow? Oh, Galaxy ARM has crashed it somewhere. Ah, he's retired on track, but not like crashed on track. And we have 16 runners left in this race, really 15, but we'll say 16 just for the cameras. And Davey could pit here, man. Davey could pit, and he could really benefit from this VSC. I sort of hope not, because I want to see a really nice battle. Come on, speed. Oh, come on, VSCN, please. He's gonna die. He's gonna easily win the race now if that VSC stays out the whole pit stop. It's really helping him out, man. He is very lucky with the safety car timing today. The safety car and the VSC. All these guys are pinning, and Goldfinch is screwed. I don't think there's a chance Goldfinch wins this race. I think Davey will easily win it. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, and I'm shocked JSNSMJ did not pit. What the hell are you doing, bud? I don't know what JSNSMJ is doing, to be honest. Davey, I don't know. He probably would have been behind Bats Plus and Freddy, but I mean, who cares? Davey needs to make up 9 seconds. Should be able to do that. Parnell has left the session. So we'll have around 14 finishers today. Weissneiger spun on new tires, but he still has a pit stop on some of these guys ahead of him. Robin on fresh softs. He's about to make a move on acid. Through on to turn 9 here, I believe. He's really close. He might send it. No, he's going to try and get a better exit. We'll see if he can do it, though. Does a little bit of a cutback line on Acid Masters. Now going roaring up the hill into turn 13. Acid Masters almost loses the car, but Robin is able to get ahead. And he'll have to stretch out a bit of a gap before the DRS comes into effect for Acid, but I think Acid's already going to lose almost a second to him by the time he gets that DRS aid. Looks like it has. JSNSMJ decided to pit. How does he have 19 lap old mediums on? Oh, he's serving his drive-through. He couldn't do that under the VSC, could he? Oh, yikes. So now he's got to pit again for new tires. I mean, he's going to be way back. Tapastor and Weissneiger into turn 1. Tapastor does the cut, the switchback maneuver, and pulls out the move into 12th. Those two have fresh mediums on. UK Demon, 14 old hards. He is the last of the running runners. The other two have left, Parnell and Volkat. We're on board with Robin for now. Davey is flying up to Goldfinch, as expected. That's VSC really helped him in this race. Now, if you're Goldfinch, do you pit again? Davey sets a 17.3. Holy shit. That is quick. He was doing, what, 17.0 on the mediums in quali? I mean, he's using up a lot of ERS then, that's for sure.
Yeah, that won't bode well for the end of the race for Mr. Davey, but I think he'll be okay. As here comes King Papa on Matthew Hero. Into turn 1. Matthew's going defensive. King Papa around the outside on those hard compound tires. Here he goes. What a nice move from King Papa. Up in 8th. Bosnia and Fernasco. Oh! Side by side is. Oh, this is. UK Demon has quality quits. That's what happened. That'd be bizarre if this VSC was brought out because of that. I think it happened earlier, or was that because of Galaxy calling it quits? I'm not sure. We've actually only had one real accident this race. That was GT88. Other than that, all these other drivers have retired in the pit lane. Which I don't like when drivers quit, but I mean, to be fair, when you're so far down, I mean, sometimes it's just good to call it a day. Robin's about to make the same exact move on Acid Masters. Here he goes, turn 13. Up the hill. Oh, he's gonna, I think he should wait here. You shouldn't make the move now. You should let Freddie take the DRS. Freddie might try and let him go by, though. I wouldn't be shocked. Nope, Robin's smart enough to know that if he passes him there, Freddie gets the DRS, so he'll make the move easily on the straightaway. He'll be 4 or 5 tenths ahead by the end of it. And he doesn't have to use up ERS to defend. Bosnia on his teammate. Acid Masters passed the lap prior. Well, that was King Papa. King Papa spun it somewhere. As he's about to make a move further back, King Papa down the inside of Fernasco into turn 1. King Papa makes the move. So Robin is 7 seconds behind Bats Plus. That's going to be difficult to close. So it looks like our top 4 are basically decided here, barring any dramatic safety cars. Could happen. J77J still has to pit. Shocked he hasn't. I mean, look at him. Watch him spin here. No, he's not going to spin. He's pretty nice on that throttle pedal, actually. Ten laps to go here around Portimao. Davey, oh my gosh, Davey, that's a bit of a. You see, that's what I meant when I was talking about track limits, buddy. You gotta calm down with your track limit extending through turn 1 there, pal. Me and Fred Kits in turn 3, so when I went flying into the wall. Fred, I'm assuming that's what you mean. Alright, we got 6 viewers. Hey, I love it, man. I love it when we have 6 viewers. Oh no, Fred's wrecked. Through turn 1, on the inside, that's a safety car. Oh, that changes everything. That's Goldfinch is loving his life right now. Oh, and Weisschneider is left too. He's retired. Man, what's up with drivers retiring at the same time as another driver? I don't get that. There's still been a lot of retirements this race, to be fair. I don't get how Fred cannot finish. Fred never seems to be able to finish a full race. Do not speed, Davey. Drive-through penalty, speeding under the safety car for TFL Davey. Guess that's one way. Yep, and he calls. Oh my gosh, come on now. Why call it quits? Everybody's pitting now. Make sure you don't spin under the safety car. Oh, Bosnia! Ballsy strategy. Stays out. If he gets ahead of Bats, nah, he won't be ahead of. Yeah, he will be ahead of Bats. Davey called it quits. Sadly. Yeah, everybody pit. Pastor stayed out though in Bosnia, so not everybody, of course. So, I think Goldfinch is in an excellent position now with Davey gone.
So we have 12 runners left in this race. We lost 3 in a very short amount of time. I still think we could do a bit better with retirements, but my setup is so bad, man. Tires are everything like crazy. Well, don't pick a TT setup then. You could use my setup. King Papa foul, oh my gosh. Oh, safety car penalties. I do not like to see that. It's always annoying. Hopefully safety car comes in this lap. Alright, it's not in this lap, unfortunately. That sucks. What are you guys' predictions for the end of this race? What are y'all thinking? I'm going with Goldfinch. Yeah, that's for sure. I think Goldfinch is really the clear favorite here, just with the way the everybody's like positioned on the restart. Alright, hopefully we get back to green flag action this week. Let's see. You know, I think with Bosnia can get his tires up to temp, I think he can hold off some of these soft runners. Tapasser's really going to get screwed over here, though. He is going to have all of these guys hunting him down. Tapasser's sort of going to be a barricade for, you know, to Bosnia on this restart. I know Tapasser's quicker, but he's going to get swamped. Well, Bosnia might not lose as much time, is what I'm trying to say. And Parnell is trapped a lap down, and his car is in AI mode, so it's going to cost these guys some time, because that's another car between Bosnia and Goldfinch. This Feather Red has on the left is a session. We are about to get back to green flag action here, though. 12 drivers remain in this chaotic but clean Portuguese Grand Prix. Goldfinch has got a great start over Bosnia, who's passing the left AI car. Down in the turn when we go. Robin and Joyce on the 7J about to go side by side. They do not go side by side, though. We're going to go on board with Bats Plus, who's really going to be piling the pressure on these guys who are on the medium compound tire. Matthew Hero and King Papa going side by side. King Papa gets by Matthew Hero. Here comes Robin, actually about to make a move on Bats Plus. Oh, Jason Somebody goes 3 wide. He put the balls to the wall and he's about to make the move. No. He gets pushed slightly wide. Jason and Robin might be side by side into turn 7, but that's not going to happen. Down into Samsung corner they go. Jason and really trying to pull off a ballsy move there on the Dutchman Robin. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is really close action. Really tense. Robin's going to do a cutback, though. No, he gets a little bit of oversteer there. He's not able to make the move. Bats Plus gets some breathing room from J-Sub, and he has about 2 or 3 tenths of breathing room there. Or breathing space, whatever you want to say. But he has to make the move on to Pastor at some point. He should make it on the straightaway. If I were him, that's what I'd do. Oh, J7SMJ squeezing Robin a little bit on the last corner. And J7SMJ is going to be put under pressure from Robin here. Further up. Oh, yeah. No, Robin. Robin just got passed by Acid Masters. Acid Masters comes out of nowhere, trying to take the pair of them. J7SMJ down into turn 1, though. Oh, Robin. Oh, my gosh. Acid Masters did great to save that, but J7SMJ could have left him a bit more room there, I think. King Papa and Acid Masters now side by side. We have 6 laps remaining in this epic Grand Prix. But these guys on the mediums are holding up still. They're not losing too much time to our leader Goldfinch. And they also aren't really falling under pressure from Bats Plus. Dirty Air really kicks in here after a few laps. And that's going to cost some time. Cost these soft runners the chance of overtaking both of these medium runners. I think Bats Plus, Jason, and Robin will eventually get past Bosnia and Pastor. But for the rest of these guys, they got to make some moves like what Acid Masters did the previous lap if they want any chance at getting a podium. King Papa with that penalty is really going to hurt him, though. That really is going to hurt him. And now J7SMJ loses a lot of time again. J7SMJ must not have a great setup here today. I thought he would be contending for the win, but he is not. And now he's going really defensive on Robin. Robin's not going to make the move, obviously, because Robin's smart enough to know that J7SMJ must have been using up a decent amount of his ERS. And Robin decided to save his ERS for a future point, which he's going to need. He's going to have to overtake 3 or 4 drivers here if he wants a podium. And now if Tapastor goes defensive, that's the one thing you don't want to do against Bats Plus, because now that could set Bats Plus up for an overtake, but no, J7SMJ is going to hurt Bats Plus's exit there. But J7SMJ is still 4 tenths back from Bats. Fernasco and King Papa were going side by side there. They're still going side by side. Oh, no, King Papa. Oh my gosh, King Papa's flipped. He did a flip. Wow. Hey, that's something. King Papa, though, lucky that it's on reduced damage. He still might have rear wing damage. Can you have rear wing damage on reduced? I don't think you can. So maybe that might have saved him there. I'm not sure. Pastor, I think I'll make a move on Bosnia this lap. Now that DRS is enabled, these medium compound runners are going to start to struggle against the soft compound runners behind. Well, it's going to happen for sure. I mean, it's almost guaranteed in my opinion. But now to Pastor, the Belgian, onto the straightaway in the slipstream of Bosnia. Bats Plus is actually the one that's closing up a bit more. Can Bats make a move into turn 1? He might set him up for a move into turn 3. We'll see. Bats extending the track a little bit, but that's fair. Oh, it's down the inside goes Robin on J7SMJ. What a ballsy move from the Dutchman. That is Max Verstappen like, man. This guy, I love his driving style. The types of overtakes he does. He is so calm. He's so smart. He just drives like Max, you know? Super Max, Max, Super Max. But if he makes the move here, I'll disregard everything I said, because that'd be really stupid. That's a really risky place to overtake. I know J7SMJ would do it, but that's the reason J7SMJ hasn't won a championship outright. That's the reason he's tied for the championship win in Junior Tier twice. But now J7SMJ has a chance to win a Tier 1 championship, and he wants that opportunity to win the championship. But that's why he isn't a champion yet. It's because of silly moves like that, where you don't need to go for the move. Just be a bit more patient, J7. You know you're quicker than these guys. You know you have the pace. You don't need to make stupid moves. Like now, you would have been right on the back of Robin and potentially side by side, but now you're going to have to overtake him into turn 1, which is like the worst place you want to overtake somebody on this track. It's not ideal. Now he pulls to the inside. Robin! Wow, that is ballsy as hell from Robin. J7SMJ is going to start to get frustrated. Oh, to Pastor! Bats Plus! Bosnia! It's all getting really chaotic here in the closing stages of this race. Oh! J7SMJ wrecked! He wrecked! Battling Robin, I think. There was a bit of contact there. Oh boy. Now Bats Plus trying to make a move on Bosnia. He's somehow still in second place. Wow, incredible racing from these guys. This has been extremely enthralling in these last couple laps. Bats Plus still trying to pull off the move on Bosnia. I think we'll get him on the straightaway if he doesn't make the move already in Sector 2. Here he comes. Out of Samsung corner. Through turn 9 now in turn 10. Can he make the move? Oh, it's going to be really tight from Bats. Come on, Bats. Let's see you. Oh, no, Bats. Oh! Robin, what a save from Robin. He almost spun it. Now, Acid Masters. Acid Masters out of nowhere could get a podium here, folks. It's not out of the question. Acid Masters could get his 3rd podium of the season. And what has been really an underdog season, like sort of like a Checo Perez 2012 season when Checo was absolutely great in that Sauber car. He was able to make... he was able to drive to some podiums there in a car that really wasn't capable of it. That's what Acid Masters has done this season. As Pastor gets by Bosnia, somehow Bats Plus has lost a position to Pastor, but now Bats Plus has gotten past Bosnia. Oh my gosh, and Bosnia's lost 2 positions. Oh my gosh, J7J, what the hell is going on back here? There's a lot of chaos. I don't know what just happened. I'm trying to watch like 10 battles here, but here comes Bats Plus finally. Can he get past these medium runners? Oh. Oh, baby! Turn 6 has been an excellent overtaking spot. And Bats Plus has got the move, and now he's just got to try and extend the gap away from Tapastor. Tapastor is a really good driver, though, man, and he'll keep Bats Plus within that 1 second gap for sure. Bosnia still has a chance of a top 5 here. Don't count him out. As long as he can stay on that DRS as well, he's in a really great spot here. And Goldfinch as well. We haven't talked about Goldfinch much, but that's been an absolutely dominating drive from the Canadian American. I'm not sure which nationality he is. I think he's American, but he's been listed as a Canadian before in our league. Tapastor, though, he's been another excellent driver today. He had that spin. He was way back in like 11th or 12th. He decided to stay out, which was the right call at the time. I thought it was an awful call. But he's able to get those tires up to temperature, and he was able to stay ahead and not lose tons of spots at the beginning. If he lost a spot to Bats Plus on that first lap after the safety car, he would have gotten swamped by the rest of the soft compound runners. But luckily, he was able to avoid that. I'm surprised Robin hasn't been able to pass these guys either. Robin is exceptionally quick. In his debut race here in WSR, he's driven very well. I mean, I've been very impressed by Robin's race IQ, race strategy, whatever. Robin's just been impressive. After having that opening lap conundrum, he has driven his way back up the field. Now he's trying to pull off a move on Bosnia on the final lap. And he's close, but he's not close enough. Now Tapastor's starting to struggle. He's lost that 1 second gap to Bats Plus. Can United Bosnia pull off the win here? The Super Swede get his first podium of the season. I think it'd be his first podium. It'd be epic to see Bosnia get this first podium. Will Tapastor choke the win here, though? Or the podiums, I'm sorry. Bosnia takes a nice wide line. He's going to cut in front of Robin. But further up, Goldfinch is your winner here at Portugal. What an excellent drive from the Canadian American. Bats Plus will come home to finish second. Tapastor in third. Bosnia in fourth. What an excellent drive from the Super Swede. Robin in fifth was really close. Then we got Acid Masters, J707J, Fernasco, Matthew Hero, King Papa. And that is all the drivers who are still in the lobby. They've all finished the race. What an excellent last couple laps that those were. Wow, I mean, that was really intense battling. I hope you guys who were watching the stream enjoyed that. Woo! Wow. Yeah, it's an amazing track. That was epic. Yeah, it was epic racing. No shit. But yeah, I mean, we'll go through the rundown one more time. Okay, Goldfinch is American apparently. Well, all right. Driver rundown in 3, 2, 1. Your winner here at Portugal was Goldfinch. What an excellent drive from Goldfinch. He perfected his strategy really to perfection. He perfected it to perfection. Obviously, that makes a lot of sense. But he did an excellent job. All right, second place, Bats Plus. Third, Pastor. Fourth, Bosnia. Fifth, Robin. Sixth, Master. Seventh, Just on some J. Eighth, Fernasco. Ninth, Matthew Hero. 10th, King Papa. 11th, Walcott. 12th, Parnell. 13th, Davey. 14th, Featherhead. 15th, Weishniker. 16th, UK Demon. 17th, Galaxy Room. 18th, Morrow. 19th was Zavonik. And 20th was GT8AT. That is your field for today. I was just able to get through all of them. I hope you guys really enjoyed that race. If you have any comments you want to make before I end the stream, you can do so about the battles, what, like the strategy, wrecks, incidents, whatever that you want to talk about. We can talk about it really quickly before I end it. But if you guys don't have any things to add, I will end the stream right now.
Anything? Doesn't look like it. Well, we will. Next week is a bye week. We might have a realistic cars race, but I'll have to see if I'm available to do that. I might be busy, so we might not do that. But if I'm not busy, we're gonna do a realistic cars race, and that should be excellent because we'll see some of those slower drivers like GT8AT really have a chance it'll win. It'd be really exciting. But after that, it's technically a bye week next week, but we will probably do a fun race on either Saturday or Sunday. And then the week after that, we have Italy, which is kind of a shitty track on this game, if I'm being honest. And then we have Imola, baby, Imola. Very difficult track as well. And then we have Britain, Silverstone, which is kind of a difficult track as well. So it's 3 really difficult tracks to end out the season. Hopefully we'll see racing like we did this week at Portugal. We know Portugal will be on the calendar for next season, though. That's probably been the best race of the season. But yeah, this is Flip Off Fish. I'm about to sign off. Yeah, I have to agree. I think it's been improving every week, Acid. You invited some really good drivers. I hope I can convince some of them to join for the rest of the season. Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, that's it. Hopefully we'll be back to 2 tiers next season. I think there's a possibility for sure. Should be really exciting. The future. WSR is back, baby. This is Flip Off Fish signing